We are here today at Bodmin Keep Museum, where we are going to capture some of their amazing items from the museum and from the archive and turn them into digital 3D models for their usage. Now, what that means is that we have to go through a process called photogrammetry to start with. So we have a turntable and a camera and lights all linked to our computer, of which we take a series of images of each item.
The collections are a fairly standard regimental museum collection, so we've got lots of uniform, medals, weapons, all the things a soldier would have used. The uniforms themselves are a unifying factor for all soldiers, but actually all soldiers are individuals. So when we look at a uniform, we don't only look at how it's made, what it looks like, how it might have felt to wear it, but also who wore it, who were they, where were they from, why did they enlist, and who did they leave behind. The uniforms that we're using for the 3D project are a range of service and dress uniforms, so shows the utilitarian use of the uniforms that a soldier would have worn into battle, but also the more prestigious uniforms that they would have been wearing for formal occasions.
So we had quite a few difficult garments from Bodmin, because as you can imagine, jackets and military wear from 1800s were quite different to what we've seen in World War I and II. So for example, all the buttons they were like individual buttons with a lot of detail on them, which again you didn't see as much in later periods of time. So that took quite a lot of trial and errors trying to capture that level of detail on those garments.
The models and uniform generally show us a real picture of the history of fashion, and these 3D models have real potential for fashion students in particular to learn more about the history of fashion, particularly in a time when access to museum collections is somewhat restricted. There's also real potential for more detailed study by students who may be able to look at our collections even though they're geographically very distanced from us.
It's amazing working with history and museums such as Bodmin and actually bringing history to life in a modern and a digital way. Not only are we turning them into high-resolution models for their display, but we'll also reformat those models for commercial use and digital download.